Okay, hey, what's up, everybody? This is Casey, and actually just now there's a bit of lag. I think there's a breakdown in Zoom which I cannot do live. So we are back here again, and just want to introduce one of my friends. Actually, we worked together before in terms of marketing, and I want to the reason actually why I want to get Terrance come in to share is because he actually have 4 branches of running the education business, and I want him to share with everybody actually what his experience, how he managed to grow to from 1 branches to 4 branches, and what is the platform that he has now actually that he can help a lot of other people. So let's welcome Terrance. And Terrance, can you introduce a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how everything starts? And so.
Hey, hi everyone. So my name is Terrence. So basically, I'm running Starway Professional Educare. All right. So basically, we do have preschool and enrichment classes. All right. And basically, our main student age group are between 2+ to 10 years old. So this is the age group that we specialize in. All right. So we have 4 branches in all different parts of Malaysia. All right. So the latest one are those in KL. All right. So yeah. So there's some intro about my company. Yeah.
So you have 4 branches. One is in Kuantan. One is Kuantan. How many branches? 1 branch.
1 in Terengganu, 1 in Kuantan, 2 in KL.
See, that's not bad. And so a lot of people actually, some of them are actually struggling right now in their business. So especially during these these lockdown things, and so can you share with everyone actually how? Okay. So before we talk about that, actually, can you share with everyone actually how do you manage to grow from 1 branch to 4 branches right now, and what is the thing that you did right to help you to grow to this level?
All right. Okay. So it's a good question. So what we can see is actually I started off from being a teacher, turned to an operator, turned to an entrepreneur. All right. And at the end, I turned to to managing a platform. So it is all different kind of stages that I've been through. Right. So and all of these require different kind of mindset and different kind of skill set. It's very easy when you are a teacher or when you are an operator for a very small scale kind of setup. For example, 1 center. Anything you will be the backup person. Okay, the teachers on MC, you are there. All right. Anything you are doing A to Z. All right. So, but when you go to entrepreneur mindset, whereby when you're setting up branches, so the whole game is starting to be different. All right. Of course, I have been through a lot of ups and downs. All right. So the key thing is how are you going to bring along your team throughout this whole journey? Along the way, there will be someone who buy your idea. There are some who don't buy your idea. All right. Because when your team grows, you cannot talk to every one of them every week already. All right. Maybe some of them you are not the one interviewing them and things like that. So it grows, but you need to set up a lot of systems, all right, to ensure that the check and balance is there, all the procedures are there. All right. So when the differences will be when you are a teacher and operator, you take care of your customer directly. All right. Anything your customer service or whatever, you can do it directly. But when you go to the entrepreneur or platform mindset, you take care of your team take care of the customer. It is 2 different ball game. Yeah.
Impressive. So I want to get a little bit of in your beginning stage, where you say you are teachers and then you start to run this business. So in the initial stage, because there are a lot of people, in my fans, in my followers also, actually they are just starting out. They are also teachers, but they have no idea actually how they want to transition from a teachers to become to start a business. So during that period, what do you think is the most important thing?
I would say the most importantly is you need to know very well that actually what you are interested in. You are interested in business or you're interested in being a teacher. It is 2 different things. A lot of them, they started off being a teacher and they try to operate a business. Because when you're operating a business, there are a lot of things that you need to take care of. Your finances, your HR, how are you going to attract the right talents to join you, and then how are you going to do marketing, how are you going to do all sorts of operation systems, your policies, how are you going to be different from others. There are a lot of things that will be very different. For example, how you teach and how your staff teach, definitely, to be honest, there will be a slight difference. Because if you don't have that level, your staff won't be on par, right? So then you need to set up trainings and things like that, your SOPs every day, who's going to take care of the groceries, purchase, everything. And then how are they going to be responsible for it? How are you going to divide the financials of the company? Because going forward, it is all about win-win-win situation. You cannot just do it just for your own benefit. Everyone also can think of it. Your staff also will help you to calculate all your financials. Eventually, they will feel like, why I want to help you to get money, but I earn nothing in return. I'm just getting my salary, so why I want to help you to that extent? All right. So those are the different skill set, and how you're going to structure your program. What kind of pricing? What kind of value? And how are you going to create all the programs, and as in it will help you financially. How are you going, when you start up a new one? The most challenging part is when you go to a new area whereby no one knows you. All right, you don't have your cousin to back you up. You don't have your friends and colleagues to back you up. So how are you going to break even within 1 to 2 months, or maximum 3 months? You must at least break even. So your marketing need to be strong. Your operation need to be strong. Otherwise, the question will be, should I employ a teacher first, or should I get the students first? If you come back to this question, never ending already.
So what do you think, what they should do first? Let's say I'm a teacher, all right, and I'm not so good in business yet, but I'm a good teacher, but I want to make more money. So I'm starting to look at how do I want to start a business. But so what is your advice to people like me?
Okay, so like what I said just now, think carefully whether you want to build around yourself or you want to build a team. For example, if let's say you want to make more money, you teach more tuition, you provide more values, you can build yourself, okay, without having a good team. Or another one is your focus will be on building a good team who can deliver values. So that is the first thing that they need. All right, because I saw a lot of all these business education business operators, actually what they want is just to teach, all right, and then they want to deliver value, but they have problem managing their business. So the key thing is, once they have decided on this, next step, for example, if you're talking about business, so next step, are you looking at what kind of income? All right, for example, a lot of them, when they invest into a franchise or into a business, so whether do they know how to do the correct budgeting, all right, and what kind of resources that they are going to pull in. For example, how much are they going to spend on marketing, how long will they be able to break even, all this, and then how about their own salary, all this, have they factored in or not, or are they taking it just as a lump sum? So it is very dangerous when you go into an investment, because you invest into a business already. You invest the setup, you invest in your team, because on your first day, all your team all don't know what to do, all waiting for you. The more you have, the more trouble you have, because everyone don't know what to do, and you're paying salary like 3K, 3K, 5K, 3K, 5K, and then 1 month 20K, and you haven't get your students. So that will also be a problem. So, and then only then you talk about your operating system and things like that. So of course, what we would suggest is, if let's say you really have zero knowledge, so if you write on somebody's platform, that would be the way going forward. All right. So this education landscape will definitely change in this coming future. All right. Everyone is talking about sharing platform. All right. And then the thing is, how are we going to build more income out of it? All right. Is it that I want to build up a single setup which can generate a lot of income, or I want to leverage on branches? All right. So you're on a volume game, or you're on a silo game. So these are something that a lot of them didn't really look into it. They just go with their passion. Okay. They turn their interest or passion into a business, and that's where they are stuck. Because when this operation is just a small part of it. Teaching is only maybe 20% or 30% of the whole business. Yeah.
Okay, so it means that actually they have to make a decision, like, if they really want to, like, if they only like to teach, then just become a teacher only lah, that's it lah, right? Or be around, so they work harder and then get more students for themselves, and then that's it lah, right? If you want to go into the business direction, that's where actually you need to know what you have mentioned just now, right? Then
For
yeah, yeah.
there's another choice. They can either just build it around themselves, or they can actually build a business whereby they partner with others. They invest in the center, all right, but they don't need to operate 100%. All right, so they let others to manage, just like you buy an apartment and then you let the hotel operator to operate it. All right, so you are still making income, but it's just that you're making passive income, or you're making or you're having this profit sharing deal with all those hotel operators. Hotel operators in the world right now, let's say Hilton, Marriott, or whatever it is, all they are using this model. So this is a proven model. This is not something that they're coming out of Tom, Dick, and Harry's idea.
Okay, that's interesting. So now, because everyone knows that actually everywhere in the world actually had lockdown, and the most people, those who are suffering, one of them actually is in those in education centers where the students cannot do. And I know that actually a lot of people are going online to teach online. Some because their teaching require them to touch the materials, or that's why they cannot go online. So, but for your case, actually, how do you deal with your current situation right now? Because you have 4 branches, and I'm sure the operation cost is not that easy. So how do you deal with the current situations? How do you generate income right now?
Okay, so basically we do transform ourselves to e-learning, all right? So basically we are providing e-learning for all our students, because for us we do have this group session, we do have individual sessions, all right? These are for all our internal students. So everything runs smoothly. Right? Of course, there are some technical issues that all the parents facing during the initial setup, how to use this, like Zoom, your meeting ID, all right? And then Skype, how am I going to register? How am I going to connect with you? All sorts of these technical issues will definitely happens in the beginning. So after that, it will be more towards the delivery of it. How are we going to get the customers to understand how it works? All right, because the environment would be very crucial. It is very different when you are doing I mean, at home or in schools. In schools, the environment you are in control, but at home there are a lot of environment issues, like for example, their siblings disturb them and things like that. So how are you going to communicate with the parents to how to come up with a solution for them? All right.
So how do you do it? How do you do it?
Communication would be very, very crucial during this period. As in, how are you going to update them? So how the system works, all right? And we even developed an FAQ for them to use, how to use, because we receive a lot of these kind of technical questions. So we develop FAQ, and then we send to them, and then after reading it, so we try to solve, one by one. So thankfully that we are able to solve it within the first few days, and then all the sessions are running smoothly. Of course, along the way there are a lot of hiccups. For example, like whether they question about the issues or whatever it is. So all these things will definitely come up. So the thing is whether your team has the technical expertise to solve all this, or not, to come up with the fastest solution, rather than just insisting, oh, okay, this is the way, or things like that. How are you going to give them the alternatives or things like that? So that would be what we have done for our internal students. Yeah.
So for the new students, how do you manage to convince them to join you now?
Okay, so for external students, because we started off with internal students, and we have a lot of these testimonials, right, from our existing parents who believe that their child have benefits from this. So all these testimonial will be a strong marketing tools, all right, for us to bring it up. And then surprisingly, with just maybe less than 100 ringgit budget for the first day, we get more than 20 to 30 leads already.
Wow, not bad, huh? So are you still running ads right now?
Right now, I'm forced to stop the ads, because right now resources is fully occupied already.
Wow.
All my teachers are full operation already. Yeah.
So I'm sure everyone actually is surprised because a lot of people out there, they're actually afraid to actually advertise, but you choose to advertise, and I saw your ads actually on my Facebook, and every day also I saw your ads, and that's why I know actually you're doing it. So I'm sure other people see also, but just that you see, other people are afraid doing the ads, but why? You see, other people are very afraid, but why you are not afraid? Why you keep doing the ads? So how do you want to advise those people who are like struggling and they don't know whether they should do the ads or not? How do you advise them?
Okay. So if you were to ask me, my advice will be always the first thing: set up your marketing budget first. Without this, how I mean your marketing will be very hay and wire, which means you want to do, don't want to do. You're very emotional already. Whether should I invest or not? But if let's say you have the marketing budget over there, let's say you're going to spend 2,000 per month, all right, on marketing, all right. So it's about where are you going to spend it, online, offline. Online, which platform you want to spend on Google Ads, you want to spend on Facebook ads or whatever it is, or you want to do your marketing, offline marketing campaign or whatever it is. So first thing is you need to set up that budget first. Okay, then no one going to touch it. All right. So secondly, from that budget, so how are you going to apportion it correctly, and then how much are you going to spend on Facebook ads and things like that. So from there on, you will be able to really visualize the whole thing. All right, because for us, when we set up branches, we need to be very, very fast. We cannot just wait for 1 year and see the number of students will increase or not. Every quarter, see got any student want to join me or not. We cannot wait because investment is in, the budget is there. We need to meet all our financials. So that would be a different thing. The pressure is there that we need to make sure it is there, and definitely I need to have my own marketing team. So I have my own marketing team to manage this. Otherwise, it will be very hard for you to juggle. How am I going to market it? I need to do the write up. I need to go and do the things like that.
Yeah. So for everybody, I think what I get is whether you are just starting out, whether you already have branches, whether you have 2 branches or a few branches and you want to expand it. So what I get from Terrance is that the moment that you decided you want to expand, or the moment that you want to start an education business, be it a tuition or enrichment or whatever it is, you need to start focusing. You need to start paying attention to marketing, one of the things, and you need to know how much budget you allocate, because that will decide. Because the marketing is the only department that can bring you students. Am I right? So you focus on, because we started it and we started with online Facebook. So are you doing Facebook and Google at the same time, or only doing Facebook right now?
Currently more towards Facebook, because Google Ads, they are quite seasonal. All right, when people will search for preschool, when people will search for classes, that one is quite seasonal. But Facebook Ads, the conversion per the cost per student will be much lower, to be honest.
Yeah. So and I have a lot of other clients also do the same, and actually now they're also doing the same thing like you. They're also doing e-learning, and I heard some of them actually doing pretty well. I think they make about like 5 figures. Wow, yes, 5 figures. I just talked to one. So then my next question to you is that, you see, there are actually people struggling right now, cash flow issues, because they are small, or because they don't have enough. I mean, they don't, yeah, because they cannot open up. So plus all the cash flow, plus all the bills. What's your advice to them?
Okay, my advice is, first of all, they need to look at their own system, whether what are the things that they are lack of, whether they are lack of in terms of their teachers, all right, lack of teachers, or not having good quality teachers, or is it because their marketing which caused their business problem, or is it their operating system, whether their HR policy is convincing enough or not, all right, and how are they going to overcome all these cash flow issues? How are they going to look at the long term, and how are they going to transition themselves and to look back at what they want actually in the beginning? All right. Some of them, they look at it like a business. For them, to retire. You know, I heard some of them, they build up a business just to retire. So they hope, what actually, when we talk about this, what would be the main objective? Passive income. All right, when we talk about retirement. So when we are going under this thing, so we need to be very clear about objective. So how are we going to do this? So the thing is, over here in Starway, we do offer different kind of packages for different kind of education setup, as in how are we going to help you to overcome all this, whether regardless which type of issues that you are facing. All right. So most of you are facing the two key things are actually your teachers. All right. Another is marketing. All right. So these are the two main one, and this is where we try to specialize in. All right. So in terms of
yeah. So I saw something on your back. So the EdTech sharing economy platform. So what is that actually?
Okay, so basically, right now, everyone is talking about this sharing economy platform. But in the education industry, everyone is very slow in adapting to it. But this is definitely the future. So what happened is, over here, we connect investors or educations, all those business owners, and then we connect teachers and we connect students. So basically, our platform try to solve all these problems by using one platform. So basically, over here, we are not here to be your competitor. We are here to be your partner, to be your collaborator. So this is a total different landscape. All right. So we hope that we are able to partner with more as we develop, and it will be a win-win-win situation for all parties.
So so good? Can you elaborate further? Actually, how do you make it win-win? Let's say, for example, I'm a tuition center or business owner, and I have a bit like cash flow issues and some teacher issues as well. So how do you all come in to help?
Okay, for example, those who are very tight in cash flow, actually the first thing is they need to invest in marketing. That would be the first thing.
But okay, then my next question through to you is that I already have cash flow issue. I don't have money. I don't have extra money. How do I want to do marketing?
Okay,
How do you want to solve that?
So if let's say you partner with us, maybe we are the one who will invest in that. All right, and eventually it will be a profit sharing kind of thing. So it will help you to go through all these phases, because we do understand that whenever you have cash flow issues, your teacher also will be demotivated because you're cutting corners here and there. This one cannot, that one cannot. Your materials try to cut corners already, and then you do not have money to advertise already. Then everything go down the drain. It is on the downwards, and it goes very deep. Yeah.
Yes. So the first thing is to solve the cash flow, and if you don't have the cash flow, then they look for you lah. Right? Okay. Yes. Then you see how you want to help them, and those people who want to invest, then how?
Okay, so we will go on a joint venture basis, which means that we are the one who will supply everything. Basically, the investors just pumping in money, or they pump in their facilities, those existing education setup. For example, those who feel like, okay, I have a preschool, but I don't feel like continuing anymore. So I dump in my preschool set up into this platform, okay, and then we are the one who will operate A to Z, from marketing, from management, from staff recruitment, customer service, everything we will do A to Z, and it will be on a profit sharing model.
Oh, that's good. That sounds good. So I think whoever who are, number one, those who are watching right now, actually, if you are struggling, and you can actually try to talk to Terrance. You see his logo behind, right? Starway, right? Actually, you can go and do some Facebook, and then you can find him already. So there's only one Starway professional. So second thing is those who want to look for opportunities, perhaps you don't want to work anymore, and then you want to like do something. Then also you want to do something, and you are interested in education at the same time. Then also you can look for Terrance, and that's the second. I want to go back to the sharing a little bit. You see, some people, they are teachers, or some people, they actually they're employees, so they do some part-time work, and they are so much worried. Actually, they're so much worried in terms of like, should they quit their job to start a business, or should they do it on a part-time basis, then only start slowly, or so how do you advise these people?
Okay, so like the same principle, they need to be very clear that whether they are interested in investment or they're interested in managing a business or actually they're interested to being a teacher. That will definitely still come back to this main principle, because your passion is that if let's say you're looking at business level, so which means you're looking at managing a team. All right. So so that would be the first step. Then eventually, how are you going to find the right partners? Because eventually you cannot go alone. All right. And you do not have so much resources to spend on every single thing. Some of them, they go to attend a lot of different type of courses, a lot of gurus nowadays on the market.
Yeah.
Eventually, they themselves don't know how to connect all the dots, and they don't know how to make it into a practical thing which is suitable for education industry. So that would be kind of challenging for them. Or if let's say they want supplies of teachers, let's say preschool or whatever, you lack of teachers, you can come to me. I will supply teachers to you.
Wow, so good, man. So I think this is a good opportunity to those who want to start something. And second thing, it's I still want to highlight to those people who already have a business, but you're struggling right now. It's you still cannot you have to understand marketing is the only department that brings you money. Of course, the other operations is another story. But if you compare department by department, marketing is the only department that brings you money. So you always have to invest in marketing. You cannot really cut the budget on marketing. You have to really set aside a certain budget on marketing. Otherwise, you will face issues like what Terrance said just now. Should you invest? Or because if you don't invest, you don't get students. But you invest, really, you don't have money. So you have this kind of issue. It's very hard for you to grow. And the last question I think I want to throw it to you is that those, let's say I already have one branch and I'm doing okay, all right? I'm not losing money, I'm doing okay, and I want to expand. So if they want to open a second branch and they have money, put it this way, they have their business partner, they have money and all these things. And if they want to open a second branch, because you are already like from one branch to four branch, so what's your advice to them?
Okay, so basically, if let's say they are just looking for more income, I will suggest them to focus on that particular center and grow different income stream. For example, for example, if let's say you're preschool, you try to have your art program, you try to have all those music classes, you try to grow your income stream. If let's say you are just looking for money, all right. But if let's say you are looking at a bigger landscape, you are looking at setting up branches. So that one, the first step is to build up your own team first, who are willing to sacrifice with you together along the journey. Because without them, when you have a problem, it's kind of hard to travel here and there, and whether what kind of system do you have to do this. And most importantly, before this, you build your own brand. You build your own center through word of mouth or through all those offline marketing. So right now, when you build up a new brand, maybe your first few month losses will eat up your own profit, your first center profit. So a lot of they die over there because they cannot take it anymore because the second branches keep taking up their income. So eventually, it still comes back to the same thing: whether your marketing is strong enough or not. Whether during you set up your first branch, how confident are you in getting the first 20 customers? You don't talk about hundreds or 200. Of course, those are good scenario and things like that. Everyone wish to have that, but at least you need to break even first. You need to have super confident in at least 3 to 6 months. You must break even, and whether your working capital is strong enough to sustain this or not. Because you have your own commitment, you have your car installment, you have your property, house installment, and things like that. Whether can you take all this or not? Otherwise, it's just because you just have a pool cash, 100,000, 50,000, or 200,000, then you dump in. But if you didn't go and think of all this at the back, for example, let's say when we set up the centers, we take up at least 20 to 30% of the total investment will go towards marketing at least.
Oh.
But how many percent of those new business owners actually allocate this? this much of money. They all their, for example, they set up 100,000 all on renovation. So when they open up, so they're stuck over there.
So the key that I got from you just now is that if you want to expand, the first thing you should do is to make sure whether is your marketing strong or not. And of course, we've done the marketing together before. We know how it works, but other people still do not know. And they might know a little bit, but they cannot connect the dots together like what you mentioned just now. So the first thing is to make sure whether are you convinced your marketing can really bring in students as fast as you can. Of course, we all know the fastest one is through online. Everybody's talking about it through online. And the second thing I want to highlight is that, see, there are many ways to do marketing. There are many ways to do marketing online also, but this is what I usually advise to other people. If you really want to do online marketing, you make sure the marketing, because there are so many strategies you can do, and you have to make sure your strategies really works for education business or training business, whatever business you are in. Because if you use the e-commerce strategies to put it in education, it won't work. And you try to use the education strategy to put in e-commerce, it also won't work. So a lot of people don't understand it, and then they, of course, they go to attend a lot of other, other guru courses, and then come back, they say, always come and tell me that it didn't work. I say it's not because it didn't work, it's because the strategy is not suitable for education, and then you did not realize that. So this is one thing that me and Terrance want to share with everyone who are listening right now, that you have to be aware, you have to make sure that strategy really works for education. Because Terrance got a very good track record, and when we work together, is how many branches you have? One or two? Two. Now he have four. So okay, one last thing. How do you find good partners, and how do you build a team? I mean, how do you find good partners? How do you find good team members? How do you build a team? What's your secrets?
Okay, so basically is when you start off, you need to think of their interests first. For example, when you're setting up an education business, you won't have HR, you won't have finance and things like that. You will have a group of teachers. So the thing is, what are the teachers' future? What are their career growth plan? What are their financial growth plan? Do you take care of this? Or you are just hoping that, okay, you just work with me, hopefully you work for me 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I mean, the longer it is, the better it is. No, you shouldn't be thinking in that way. So from the first day itself, you need to convince your staff, your teachers, as in, you join me, so eventually where can you end up? Okay, you might end up to be my CEO. You might end up to be my marketing manager. All right, maybe you have your interest in cooking, so then you can be my F&B chief. So these are the things that we need to build up this whole career growth for them. These are the biggest challenge for all those small scale setup. Because if let's say you just think back, if let's say I'm the teacher and I'm joining you, so what do I get? After 1 year, okay, I save money. So eventually my career stops there. So why I want to join you? I jump to another company. All right. So that is what happening. So for us, we need to think of it. Why we become a teacher's agent? Because we can provide the platform for teachers to grow from being a teacher to join corporates or to join all those specific industries which are related to us. So this is the values that we bring in, you see. So they can see that when they join us, let's say at 2,000-3,000 income, eventually there are a few who might end up with 5K, 6K, 8K. All right. So these are something that most small scale business can't afford to do this, because they want to pay themselves also problem already. How are they going to pay for all this? So that is why we need to have that in our mind. Okay. So
start with the mindset of actually how you want to help your teachers whenever they come to you, and then also plan their career growth. And once you have that, then the teacher will see, oh, there's a lot of future by working with you. Am I right? That's why actually they start to buy into your things. Is it?
Yes, because right now my history, my track record is I have zero cases of any employees who quit from me, join another competitor. Zero.
Wow.
None. So because whenever they join me, they will feel that, okay, if I want to be in education industry, this is the person I want to follow. Because he's the one that will give me that will help me to fulfill my dream, who will solve all my problems. Even their family problem, they also come to me, So we
Wow.
have just about that, So how are we going to make it into a family? Yeah. So that is why what I'm always proud of is the zero case thing, whereby none of them ever join my competitor.
How do you build a culture that actually they will think they are part of you're actually a family? What is your secrets actually on building a culture that everyone thinks is a family together? I don't want to quit. I want to stay in this family.
Okay, all right. So the thing is, a lot of companies, if you go to a lot of schools, they will teach you SOPs. All right?
Yeah.
So the keys to SOP is whether your SOP make their life easier or make their life tougher. All right. So a lot of them, they create SOP that makes teachers' life tougher. But my SOPs, I make sure my operation team create SOPs which will make my teachers' life easier. So that would be my main vision. And I will make sure anyone who quit from my company, they quit happily. None of them quit because of any negativity. So these are the things that I put it in place, that I told all my team members that this is what we need to have, regardless whatever it is. This is the bottom line that we need to achieve. All right. So that would be very important. And also, even recruitment. How are you going to recruit quality talents? We also use Facebook ads.
Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting. So then how
Yeah.
do you filter them? How do you qualify them? How do you know whether they are good or not good?
Of course, you need to know very well that your company needs what kind of people. All right. So what kind of questions will decide, because you cannot be emotional in hiring. All right. That will be the biggest mistake. All right. So you need to go by the psychology test. All right, to ensure that that person is a good fit, regardless whether that person's skill set is at which level. As long as that person buys your idea, she will learn whatever that you have taught them, and she will follow you 100%.
So it looks like there are a lot of things that can learn from you. And okay, let's wrap this up. So I know you have a platform that actually can help a lot of people. Those people who want to start something, those people who are struggling right now, those people who cannot handle. And I have a lot of followers that actually we kind of have a different range. Some really want to start. So one last thing, can you share who is the one that's suitable to find out more about your platform and so?
Okay, so first of all, those who believe in leveraging, which means leveraging on each other expertise, all right, or each other resources. Okay, first of all, you need to believe in this kind of model first. So secondly is, if let's say you understand very well, or you're unclear about what are the problems, we can do a simple diagnostic test for your company to let you know actually where you are weak at. Okay, and what we as Starway, what we can help you to come out from this. All right. So and also basically those new entrants, which means those who just want to invest into that, come and talk to us first. Regardless whether you want to join us or not, it doesn't matter. At least I can share with you what are the things that you need to be prepared when you start off. You can do it by yourself, it doesn't matter. I just do it as a CSR, it doesn't matter. All right, so I will be able to give you a lot of these key ideas. All right, so and then you can decide along the way. So and also teachers, all right, who want to join me, you can do so also. All right, because what we can do is we can, for example, some of them who want to stop from their business but they still want to continue education industry, you can partner with me also, that I will give you the resources and platform for you to fulfill your dream. Basically, I'm here to help those who want to have some dream in this education industry. My job is to fulfill their dream.
So you are not franchise, am I right? I heard from you just now. You're not franchise, all right?
No,
No,
actually,
you're not offering franchise, am I right? No, right?
No, we do not offer franchise. Actually, we do receive a lot of application and interest on this franchise, but we do not do so. All right, because eventually we still get to the basic. We know very well that if let's say you buy a franchise, what are the things that you need to take care of, because you are the one making money. So what kind of effort that I should pour in as a franchisor? So all these will be questionable. But if let's say our interests are being tagged along tightly, all right, then that will be a different landscape.
Okay. So I think those who are interested, who are watching right now, and if you really want to find out more, you just go and see the Starway, you see the screen behind, and then you can Facebook, and then you can actually tell them you watch from Casey, so that actually he knows actually where is it come from, then he can actually help you better. And those other people who have questions, perhaps actually you can also private message me, so that actually I can help you a little bit, and actually I can direct you to Terrance if you really want. So, and I think actually we are happy to invite Terrance to come and share a lot of his brilliant experience from teachers to become an entrepreneur, from one branch to another, to 4 branches right now. Are you going to expand again?
Sorry?
Are you going to expand again? Are you going to cover new branches again, or what?
Yes. We will, but we shall see how it goes. Yeah, whether are we going to open up ourselves, or are we going to join venture with all the partners? But we are open to help more people who are struggling right now first.
Good. So this is the reason why I want to open this live, and because a lot of people come to me, and some even say they don't know whether they can survive this month or not. So I hope this sharing helped you a little bit, and I hope those who really got something, I hope that you start taking action right now, especially on the marketing side, because it's so important. And okay, so thanks again, Terrance, and hope to catch up with you again. And for those people who are interested, please text us, and we look forward to help you. All right, see you all. Bye. Yeah.